everyone, we're here to continue Dysfunctional Systems, episode 1, Learning to Manage Chaos. And what is this? Oh, I did not know that you could actually do this type of stuff. Oh, I can save from pressing S? That's amazing. Thank you. That is helpful. Let's load the game. And it's this. I need to prep myself for this. So, last time we played, we found out that we aren't human and we are actually traveling from worlds to different type of worlds to manage chaos that is ongoing at hand. And we have discovered that there is some kind of like a working problem here in this city, and we're trying to gather some information with my best buddy. I cannot remember his name because I'm an idiot, but he is really sleek, good looking, handsome guy, and we are this cute little girl with, I think, way too short skirt or jumper or anything, but she looks hot, so let's continue. Would I prefer an illusion? Would I prefer this to be a dream? Maybe some sort of virtual reality. Good job, good job. What is it? Auto. This whole idea is so ridiculous. What's worst of all, I found myself rather on the fence about this offer for a second drink. It would be bad, actually, to forget who I am for a little while, perhaps longer. It would be natural. No, it would also be dangerous. I force the darker notions aside, steady the course. I draw my head back into the nest of my arms, hair curling over fingers, and I bring myself up, countenance solemn. No, I think I've had enough. Suit yourself. I will. I look at David. Alright, what's next again? I need to figure out the root of the problem. It usually has something to do with the troubles of the people, right? I'll just be forward then. Has anything been troubling you lately? Nothing more than usual, I suppose. I'm just here to commemorate the occasion. That wage hike takes a major load off, though it's really too bad that we're still under Gabriel's boot. You know, I bet they let their bills pass just to avoid revolt. They don't give a shit about us. Gabriel, that's not this country, is it? Wasn't that, the mother country, correct? I think that Brighton shouldn't be a colony of theirs anymore. It was labeled as independent in the dossier. I need to know more. How might I ask properly? What about the president? He seems to be working for us. He does, right? You know it doesn't matter. He's just a figurehead. He can't do anything without Gabriel's approval. Couldn't even raise a military to defend Ferdia without them kicking up a fuss. Hell, it took 6 months before they let him train a single soldier. I'll give him some credit though, they quit crying about it and we've been funding us rightly ever since. Probably realized that if Ferdia took us over, then they'd lose their workhorse. Ferdia is a third country sharing a border with Brighton. What is I read about them last night? Don't we have a truce with them or something? It has been around for a while. Yeah, but it's hardly there. 30 has never been too afraid to stir up a war too over some real estate or over some insult to their forefathers, whatever excuse. Our truce with them is just a piece of paper. If they wanted to, they'd take us down in a heartbeat. Or they would have at least, until we got an army to secure the border. Never know though. Wow, this guy talks a lot. It's wonderful. I hardly have to say a word. Or at least if I would if he didn't seem to want me to respond now. I put on a bit of an angry expression for a second, but then I reconsider. Maybe a sad expression would be better. What's my character anyway? Am I being myself here? Wait, no, none of that matters. Just answer. That's terrible. Okay, I need another question. Maybe I should let some of my ignorance show. Why is it like this anyway? You don't know? Hell, I'm not surprised. They practically skip over that in schools. Give it a paragraph, maybe. Sure, they'll tell you about Brighton. Brighton used to be a Gabriel colony, that we gained our independence 120 years ago. They just never mention the costs of that freedom. Economic sanctions, crazy ones. I mean, they weren't always crazy. Back in the minimum wage could feed you and more. The sanctions haven't changed though, haven't adjusted with the dollar's value and cost of living. We screwed up, got launched into a false sense of liberty, got so caught up in the things we could do and forgot what we can't. Thanks to the inflation, these sanctions are making us so poor that they're killing us. I mean literally killing us. Not a great thing to bring up when there's something to celebrate, but I don't think they're tracking just how many died trying to live. I know I've definitely lost count. Then, is this the root? I mean, it sure does suck that these people are poor, really. Though, honestly, if they've been this way for so long, they should have been used to it. What is poor, exactly? The television was harping on it earlier and David was harping on it just now, so I figure it must be important, but, you know, it's nonsense to even consider this seriously. I don't understand any of this. The obsession over economy, the excitement over higher wages, none of it makes sense. Poor is not having enough for a snack. Money is a trivial thing. Another thing that is, this is not even a major society of the world. That being the case, how come we're dealing with all it at all? And Cyrus, what is he thinking dragging me here? He probably only wanted a drink. What I can learn about the whole world is just from one person? Not much. Oh, this is stupid! Ugh! It must be something else. If it's so terrible here, I wonder how it is in Gabriel. Complete luxury. They live like kings. Even them bums live like better life than us. Whoa, that is filthy. A filthy thing to say. It's a damn miracle any of them work at all with how much they get for free. They get fired, the state takes care of it. They're hurt, the state covers it. No job to start with, the state. The state will go to the goddamn moons for its precious Gabrians. Can you believe it? People are starving here, and it's that kind of fucking bullshit that... I wince and raise my shoulders a little. Oh, sorry. It's okay. I don't really take offense to swear words or rude language, but my dad was never terribly fond of them, and I have grown unused to their bite, the harsher ones anyway. It's a bit shocking to hear one in that tone. I decided to look back at the television, feeling embarrassed on David's behalf for reasons beyond my immediate comprehension. It airs the same sport for all 4 seconds before cutting out. When the picture returns, a twisty Intergrade crest with a duck flying over a sword and pickaxe looks like appears on the screen, set against a noble blue. Could this be a team logo? An address to the audience from the coach and captain? Ooh, I want to see. I lean back a feet from the counter until I am supporting myself only slightly with my fingers and almost with stool's 2 hinged legs. Honestly, the warmth of the beer has not completely dissipated. David? What is that?
Holy. George, turn it up!
The person who was wiping glasses behind the counter raises his eyebrows slightly and then reaches listlessly for the remote. When it is in his hands, he turns and gives the television a tired glance. The crest on the screen wakes his eyes immediately, and he is soon mashing the volume up. I hear David shifting at my right, and it sounds like as though he's turning in the direction of Cyrus and the other man.
Clark! Get over here!
Oh, so that what was the man's name? Clark. Clark and Cyrus look at David strangely and then strangely look at one another, and then they begin rushing over. I found their antics confusing and unwarranted. What is the big deal over this? In a few moments, the whole gaggle of men surrounds the television. Even the waiter has stopped cleaning the tables to watch. I know that sports are popular and all, but this is a little bit much, isn't it? This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. Oh. The message will begin in 40 seconds. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. The message will begin in 30 seconds. Goodness, this is it, isn't it? It, the thing, the problem. Oh no, I'm not ready for this. Cleaning up garbage is one thing, but this is completely another thing. I don't even know. I search Cyrus's eyes for something to comfort my spirits, but I find nothing and do not know why I bothered at all. His face is indiscernible as ever, aside from the serious brown lip, of course. The message will begin in 10 seconds. Crap. The message will now play. The crest vanishes, revealing a man at the suit desk. A dapper brown suit, a large brown desk. I imagine he must be important, as the crest from before is quite brazenly carved into the wood of his furniture. As for the man himself, he looks older than Cyrus, which is an ancient at worst, and aged 60 at least. He looks very tired. His face is worn and his expression does nothing for the mood. He does have some fake-looking hair though. That's pretty funny. I almost have a small chuckle, but then, given the severe expressions of my company, I decided it would be best to stifle it.
Brighton, we have endured. As people, as a country, as a workforce, we have endured this past 120 years. Surely you are all very, very tired. I, my people, my friends, am very, very tired. The word sobering meant little to me before this, but I completely understand at this moment. The way this man carries himself, his speech, and his dull voice have all combined the chill warmth from my head. I set my stool back and I have actual seat, looking at the monitor with certain intensity. The man has me engaged. I'm tired of the media portraying our common man the fool, an ignorant sort of too glad to do deeds of his betters. Tired of these foreign companies provide us work and wages that we will celebrate only for pennies more. tired of hearing my people saying passing and in normalcy, "No, I do not know if we will eat today, perhaps tomorrow." Brighton, I am tired of our masters. I am so tired. People of Brighton, we have grown so used to freedom we've gotten that we are not free. This chair and this desk, this stage of office on which I play my part, is an evidence of that. I offer a serious and composed look to Cyrus. If I'm understanding correctly, I can't say I'm one for understanding much of any on this world. It seems that the leader here is not as much of a leader as he might like. Which frankly I don't quite get. The way leadership works back home, at least on the large scale, is that severely, especially intelligent, reasonable people rule over all of us. The idea of power being not enough, or being fiend, seems complicated to me. Like, what's the point? Why the show? I'd like to ask Cyrus about it, but he isn't returning my gaze, and instead remains focused on the television. I suppose I'll just have to keep on listening. But I am not here to tell you the troubles of our state. I am not here to tell you the glory of our fathers. I am here to confirm the quiet whispers through the alleys and the worried murmurs of Gabriel elite. Pardon? Consider this a threat. People of Gabriel, you have 4 hours to comply with my demands or a nuclear weapon will be launched at your country. That can't be good. Winter, come over here for a minute. I rise and step over to my mentor, feeling surprisingly clear-headed and befuddled all at once. He takes me from the counter, leaving the 3 gentlemen to discuss whatever it is exactly that the man on the television just brought up. A nuclear weapon? The hell is that? What does Barnaby think he's doing? Can't believe he really did it. What kind of place does he think this is? Sir, could you please break down what just happened? I'm kind of lost here. Daddy? Winter. I know we've only just arrived, but did you look at the files you were given at all? I did! Have you been paying any attention to anything out here? I have! You have? You have? Then explain who that man is. Explain anything. Don't put me on the spot like that. The leader of Brighton, sir, President Barnaby, he's angry about Gabriel. I'm not an idiot. Gracious, why can't I articulate or explain it any better? I just wanted to clarify some things because I'm shadowing you. Sorry, I reacted out of impulse. I forget how unprepared life in our world can leave us for these things. His tone shook me up quite a bit. I'm shivering a little. I was going to lie and say I understand, but I'm having a lot of trouble speaking right now. I want to go home. Winter, you may not have realized the severity of the situation. This isn't going to be community service like your first assignment. I know that. Hey, your eyes straight, Harrison. Allow me to be frank. Brace yourself, because there may be a lot of dying happening soon. Dying? But... I'm shocked, honestly. I figured those rumors I heard from Clark were only that. Hold it, death? I just thought... As far as we knew, this world hadn't even developed a nuclear weapons yet. What did I think? He said weapon. Am I daft? Though with their strides utilizing nuclear fusion for electricity, I suppose it was only a matter of time. People are going to die? People dying? Just slow it down for a second. I suppose that's what comes out with our job. Not everything can be dosiers, right? We smooth out the creases and bring chaos to order. Slow it down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Though, sudden wars really are rare.
What?
My mind starts to tumble and my heart tries to explode from my chest.
I definitely can't handle this. War isn't something I'm supposed to take care of.
Shut up! Don't excite the locals.
I cover my mouth and raise my shoulders.
Of course they're looking for a war. You can't believe people dying is just a commonality. Do you even think properly?
I am finding it incredibly hard to do anything properly right now. Shaking, I turn to see the people at the counter. They thankfully are still engrossed in the president's speech. I look back at Cyrus and speak softly through my fingers. Shouldn't I go home?
Yeah.
Oh.
This was supposed to be something like diplomacy. Goes to show you how important it is to get a look at the situation yourself. Anyway, if what I heard was right, we don't have the time to get you out of here without causing a scene. As you should know, interplanar shifts take longer to prepare than just moving from place to place. But I'll protect you no matter what happens, Winter, and you know how to escape if you really must.
Yes. I don't know if I want to do that anymore, though. If he is talking about maybe dying.
Of course, we don't have a lot of time in general. His demands I couldn't care less about, but this deadline. 4 hours. Consider this a powerful lesson and come with me.
We proceed to exit the bar without saying goodbye. It seems it is time to get to work. It is too bad that I'm terrified. We take the streets at a quick pace, Cyrus leading to whenever. I found it difficult to keep up with him though, and in more ways than one, my head is still swimming from the mention of war. What level is the war, do you think? And we're going to end this episode in here. This has been a really exciting episode. I really liked it. And I really like that Cyrus is pissed at Winter for being so ignorant and not using her brain and everything. I love it, but I'll see you. I way too huffled and hustled. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the love and support, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.
Because my love's not big.